This is a basic explanation of the tools and components of the Kids on Campus Model Building Club delivery. This is just the basics of everything, but I will be doing more detailed explanations on how to use each item later. To begin, check out the model itself. This is a helicopter, but there are also airplanes, tanks, ships, submarines, and cars. If you and a friend want to trade models, that's completely okay. Be sure to use the plastic cutting board at the bottom of the package as a work surface so you don't damage or spill paint on the table you're working on. And you can also use the tray itself to hold your parts and make everything portable. The first tool is the diagonal cutting pliers used to very carefully remove the pieces for your model in the order dictated by the instructions in each kit. The pieces are molded onto plastic trees called sprues, and these cutting pliers make it easy to carefully remove pieces from the sprues without damaging them. Once the pieces are removed, you'll use this package of sanding sticks of various grades. Some are coarse for removing large pieces of extra plastic, and some are very fine for smoothing and finishing rough edges. There are also 2 small sanding boards or nail files, good for getting a flat edge on a piece. When a piece is trimmed of extra plastic and ready to be affixed, you'll use this special plastic model glue. It actually melts plastic where it touches it. It melts the parts together to affix them, but it won't hurt your hand. It comes out very fast, so always open it away from your model and be careful. Also, you should use a paper towel to wipe extra glue from the nozzle if any gets on there before you put the cap back on. We also sent you a small tube of super glue. This glue dries in just a couple of minutes, much more quickly than model glue, which takes about half an hour to fully dry. However, model glue's bond is very strong, while super glue's weak bond is best used on small parts that are difficult to hold. And, by the way, those difficult to hold parts are easily held with these tweezers. Once things are glued together, it's time to paint. There may also be some times when your instructions want you to paint a piece before it's glued, since it will be impossible to paint something after it's sandwiched inside of a model. Inside the bag of sanding twigs and sticks are your paintbrushes of various sizes, and toothpicks for stirring paint and doing fine detail work. Now, enamel paint will stain clothing, so be careful. If it spills onto a hard surface like the table or something, you can quickly wipe it off with paint thinner, this clear liquid. There's also a dropper of paint thinner used for thinning the 13 different colors of paint. The lids, marked with a G, are gloss paint, meaning shiny, and the other colors are all flat paint, meaning dull in this usage. A lot of military models will use dull paints, but a custom car's paint job is usually shiny. Of course, you don't have to strive for realism. Don't be afraid to get creative. Whether you're blending paints to make custom colors or researching a specific camouflage pattern to duplicate, these paints will do the job. Anyway, I'll be doing a larger tutorial on paint, but this palette is for mixing colors, and there's also some more paper towels included for cleanup. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or any other instructor. I hope you have a lot of fun, and I want to thank you so much for joining the Model Building Club.